I got a phone call from Mar-a-Lago and they said, Mr. Trump would like to test drive a Lamborghini Diablo, but he doesn't want to do it with a dealer. He wants to do it directly with the importer in the US. Would you please organize that for him? So I said, yeah, okay, no problem. I'll go and do it. So I ended up getting a car organized to be delivered down to Mar-a-Lago, and I flew down, went into Mar-a-Lago, and I stood there by the car. And at the prescribed time, this individual came out of the front of the club with his entire entourage, and they walked towards me, and they reached the top step, and he carried on, and they just stopped. They just stayed where they were. And he walked down the step and he put his hand out and he said, "Hi, I'm Donald Trump." And I thought, Jesus, yeah, I know that. So I shook his hand and he said, "So this is the car, is it?" And I went straight into salesman mode, opening the doors and showing him around, and said, "So let's go for a test drive." And we drove around, and he was absolutely, I hate to say this, but he was absolutely charming. He was delightful. He was thoroughly enjoyable company. He was pleasant. He was funny. He was witty. He was just a nice kind of cool guy to hang out with. And this is a long time ago. And anyway, we get back to Mar-a-Lago and he gets out of the car and he says, "Oh, this is fantastic. Thanks very much indeed." And he turned on his heel and he walked up the steps and into his waiting entourage and off he went. And I went running up the stairs after him because I thought, he's my best buddy now. We've been hanging out for an hour. He's like been telling me about things, you know. We need to go and have a beer now. As I'm running up the stairs, this girl turns around and she says, "Where are you going?" And I said, "Well, you know, I've just been doing my thing with Don and we've just been hanging out." And she said, No, you're done. That's it.
Yeah, have a great day.
Over.
Ta-ta.
And that was the end of that. Yeah, we sold him 2 cars, which was great. And I've got some great pictures of him with the car.
All right, so you got that out of it.
He bought 2 cars, but you know, I just thought he was a buddy for life, and he just let me down really hard, you know. Just my heart went.
It's because unfortunately you weren't a Russian double agent, right? So you couldn't.
Or a Russian double D.